NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight, it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks playing host to the LA Clippers. Middleton goes to the left side. Bledsoe buries the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
And Jay, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Middleton. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Eric Bledsoe. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Throws it down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Won't go down. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Flushes it home.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Leonard. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Time for a breather. Mike Budenholzer turns to his bench.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Bledsoe. Deep right corner. Middleton. It's George with the rebound. He throws it down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Nice pass to set things up. To Bledsoe. To Matthews. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Middleton. Smothering D. Oh, big finish at the rim. Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Into the game for the Bucks. Number 34, Giannis.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits a second free throw. Williams into the front court. Down 3. George, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
To George Hill. Lopez. To Hill. 4-3. And George Hill good on the quick release, 4-3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Lopez to Middleton. Montrezl Harrell snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Watch that cutter.
George to Williams. Paul George to Williams. Giannis Antetokounmpo pins it. First quarter's complete. The Bucks with the lead. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Hill to Bledsoe. Rises for the slam.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
The assist from
To Leonard.
Eric Bledsoe.
Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Leonard, and he buries it.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
George Hill to Antetokounmpo. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Williams. Surveys the floor. Leonard, tough shot. Well defended to Antetokounmpo. No, I missed a short one there.
My ball.
Hey, lock up.
Leonard. Bucks have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Won't go. To Williams. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Clippers have the basketball. Beverly. And the rebound taken by Lopez. To Adetokunbo. The drive right to the basket. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Here comes the screen. Lopez driving right to the basket. To Lopez. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. To Paul George. Paul George. He's now 4 for 6.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's LA Clippers ball. To the rim. Lays it up and in. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Passed it off. Giannis Adetokunbo with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
George, defended by Connaughton. Nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Kicks it outside to Lopez. Bledsoe. Even to Zubas. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Leonard knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Baseline drive. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Giannis Adetokunbo, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Goes 2 for 2. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. Hits a second. One more coming. And he hits all 3 free throws.
And number 3, George Hill.
That's the end of the quarter. The Bucks in front. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
I got ball.
To George. And count the basket inside.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Nice, be good, be good.
Here comes the screen. Navigating through traffic. Adetokunbo to George Hill. Beyond the arc for three. Second effort. Middleton to Hill. Fires the three. George Hill forcing that one. Well defended.
Okay, I know you were knocking down everything in the first half, but that's not the case so far in the second. Maybe it's time to start executing your offense.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Bledsoe. They'll get it down low to Lopez. You've got to get that one to go. Knocked loose. Bucks have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Hill. To Adetokunbo. The pass taken away by the Clippers. George, great feed. Giannis Adetokunbo sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Here comes the screen. Middleton, knocked loose. Clippers have got it. To Beverly. Tight space with the crossover. Brook Lopez with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Adetokunbo. Middleton. Off the mark. No good.
As a team, they were on the absolute tear in the first half. But guess what happens during halftime? The defensive team makes adjustments, and it looks like it's working out.
Leonard. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Paul George gets it in the left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Can't get the bounce. To Lopez. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
George, knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by George Hill. Doc Rivers making some changes to his lineup. Williams. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Bledsoe. Screen coming. Clippers have it. To Paul George. Brook Lopez sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Williams. George. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Bucks basketball to Adetokunbo. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw, good for Giannis. It's a 3-point play as the Bucks add to their lead. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair. George, not that time. He missed it. The follow won't go either. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
The drive, right to the basket. Whoa! What a finish!
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
Games are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitute.
Williams across the timeline. His guys down 11. Leonard, jumper's good. Great feed, sets it up. Bledsoe buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Paul George to Leonard. Brook Lopez tips it. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Count the basket at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Adetokunbo to Middleton from long range. He missed his first 4 from downtown. finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Leonard. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Middleton. Lopez to Bledsoe. To Adetokunbo. From the painted area, won't go down. Leonard to Williams. Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. It'll stay Clipper basketball. George.
Right here.
Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Adetokunbo to Middleton. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Strong finish for Paul George.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Lopez to Adetokunbo. Screen coming. Clippers have it. Leonard to Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Ah, the monster stuff.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Middleton to Lopez. Turns and slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard. Rebound comes to Bledsoe. To Middleton. Fires the three. He's got it for 3.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
The Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo. Kicks it around the perimeter to Middleton. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Bledsoe. Great look and vision. For 3, hits the trifecta.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. George. Not easy.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To George Hill. Lopez. Giannis for 2. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched the epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Going to launch beyond the arc. George Hill, not sure why he was so wide open, buries the three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew.